I think just going back to actually something that Ibrahim said, just as we were kind of talking through the idea of this, is that, we have to make this work, and we do make this work. So I think that there's a fundamental optimism and sense of we rise to our challenges, whatever those are, as a country, and we find our way through. And to me, that's a fundamental American spirit, right? Like, we're going to be able to get through whatever the challenges are now today with polarization. I always say, we don't choose. No American generation has ever sat down and chosen the challenges that it's confronting, but always we've risen to them. And that goes back to beating the biggest empire in the world at our founding, the revolution, to the Civil War. When I think about, Wilk, this question of American civics and the civic contract that we have, and then also the founding ideals of the country with the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, those are ones where, to me, when we talk about our challenges, I think that one of our greatest challenges is that we're not as grounded in those as we need to be. We don't have as much of a sense of, that grounding civic education, if you will, that allows us to be confident in what we are. And when you lack a confidence from that knowledge, I think things can go off the rails. So I think part of the challenge that we have to do today is also ground ourselves so that we have that shared understanding of what the civic culture needs to be and how we can set that forward. To me, that that's part of this conversation here, is that we all need to reassert and engage as much as we can to help us unpack that, so we can come to that shared understanding of what the civic obligations are that we have, and so forth.
It is this living contract, way beyond technicalities, that you choose to be part of, to uphold, and you believe it. So, and as a reference to our larger conversations nowadays, that's one reason that immigration is part of the strength, the drive, the wonderful story of this country. And because of its such unique role, it has been part of the challenge. So that's, again, quite specific to very few countries. And to me, it means being part of this wider contract. Some part of it is codified, such as the Constitution, and some other parts of it is civic creed. That's how I would put it. And Braver Angels, for example, has been very successful because it is helping people during this time of maybe soul search reconnect with that whole idea of civic creed, of who we are.